best diet to burn fat? I know I've done a couple of these in the past where I laid it out, but this topic never gets old because there is still so much bullshit out there. And I'm here to fight it. Throwing the armor on. Got the chain link armor, whatever it is. Got my sword ready to go. Slay some dragons. Like, for example, keto, intermittent fasting, Weight Watchers, Atkins, paleo, vegan. I'm not a fan of any of these because all of them have one big thing in common, and that is they don't teach you anything. They just say follow our system, and when you follow our system, you're good. And if you don't follow our system, don't be surprised if you don't get results. They don't teach you about how to, like, the caloric value of anything. They don't teach you how to actually listen to your body and the signals that it gives you. A lot of them don't teach you how to eat for volume instead of eating for taste. A lot of them they don't teach you the basic necessities that allow you to hop off that program and still continue to see incredible results. Because I'm sorry, contrary to popular belief, a diet didn't work if you regained all the weight back. And what happens, I'm convinced, the reason that most people regain the weight is because they didn't learn shit. Plain and simple. They said, take the reins, Weight Watchers, paleo, keto. They said, take the reins, give me one rule to follow, and I'll follow it. And then they did that to a T. And then when they stopped following that rule, everything went to shit. So my favorite diet, which I work on with clients, is a combination approach of everything. So the beginning is creating awareness, which is like an educational phase. We enter everything into MyFitnessPal, so you know the calories that you're consuming, you know what all the food that you eat on a normal basis, you know which ones have more calories than others, because sometimes that could be very revealing. A lot of people put their daily calories in and they're like, wow, I did not realize how many calories that one thing was. And it's like, okay, now that you have the knowledge, now you can actually control for how much of that you eat. So that helps create awareness. Another thing is the daily habits that we work on. So we do habit training where it's like for 1 week, you focus on doing something and then continue it for 3 weeks. And then every week you get a new one. So you have like 3 at a time. The beginning, these habits are really to build habits around allowing your body to feel full and feel what it should feel like. So for example, one of the big ones is getting them into a consistent eating schedule, chewing to completion, putting your fork down between bites, and all these really good habits that over time, if you like stop working with myself, for example, and say, all right, I'm good, I learned everything. I've had people tell me like 3, 4, 5, 6 months down the road, yeah, I'm still losing weight, or yeah, like I'm able to keep it off. And I'm like, good, I did my job. I'm not a marketer that's like, oh, you gotta come right back. You didn't do what you had to do. Come back, come back. It's like, no. If you do things that work, if you find systems that are the right ones, you should be able to implement them yourself. Plain and simple. I mean, it's kind of like if you go to the mechanic and they do the whole thing for you, and every time your car breaks down or has a problem, you got to go back to them because we don't really know shit about cars if it's not our job. But let's say every time you went there, they told you exactly how to fix the problem. Then it comes down to a time thing. If you have the time, you can do it and you're in control. You know what to do, and you don't have to waste money making them do it. But to save you time, you still do it. That's like a coach. If you have no idea what you're doing and you don't know why certain things are not working anymore or don't work in general, and you keep paying these companies like Weight Watchers or keto or whatever your preference, Atkins, vegan, and you keep going down that approach, and when you go off on your own, you fall flat, that's a problem. You gotta find an approach that allows you to take the reins, that allows you to own what you do, that allows you to be in complete control of your health. And this is why I think at the end of the day, do a little bit of calorie counting, even if it's just for a week, just to know, just to have some sort of an idea of what your diet actually looks like when you put it down, like you see the numbers. Second is work on daily habits that allow you to feel full, to be aware when you're eating, and to set up your plate how an adult plate should look. Like get some vegetables on there, get some lean protein on there, and then enjoy yourself with whatever space is left.